This is the biggest what are you nuts I've ever heard in my life.
2 gay sheep.
I want pics. Okay, of one male sheep off the other sheep, and then I'll buy your fucking sheep thing. Otherwise, I'm not buying it. I don't believe you.
2 Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just so good guys. Whoa.
Mazel Morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. Do you want to hear another How About Now, Ben? I got another one.
I would love to.
Okay. Having a good day? Studies have shown that your metabolism doesn't slow down as you get older. You're just fatter. How about now?
Wow, I actually feel personally victimized. Like that said, Josh, imagine having a fast metabolism ever.
Does it
Couldn't be
exist?
me. It does, apparently. Olivia, do you have a fast metabolism?
I don't. I think I have a no.
No.
I don't know.
No,
Looks
my weight.
pretty good from here.
Thanks. No, my weight fluctuates a ton. It fluctuates so much.
You're on the right pod.
Oh, exactly. I know. I feel so seen here.
You're with us.
Yes, most certainly.
No, but like I look at some people, they just eat whatever the hell they want. They're burning those calories. Some obviously have fast metabolisms. Couldn't be me.
But here's my pushback, because this is what the study said. If you look at the greatest innovation in weight loss in the last ever, right? GLP-1s, GLP-2s, there's nothing about them that is speeding up people's metabolism. They are only restricting what you eat. And so clearly people are losing, not because their metabolism is sped up, but because they're eating less. I think those people with fast metabolisms, if you really followed them all day, they're not eating as much as we are.
I think the only exception would be somebody who's a future athlete. Like, what about that 13-year-old AAU incredible basketball player?
But they're
or you think he just
so much energy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I just hear these stories about how these kids eat. We spoke about it on a recent podcast, how they'll have a bowl of pasta for energy. And maybe that's not metabolism, but it's just just wild.
Michael Phelps famously would eat 2 pounds of chocolate chip pancakes a day and couldn't help being shredded because he was doing 10-hour pool workouts. You have
maybe
to supplement.
you're right. Yeah, they must just be working out a ton, and what they're exerting is more than what they're intaking.
Yeah, it says here that it's if there is a fast metabolism is a real phenomenon, and that your basal metabolic rate is the way that they measure it. So there are some people that are just born with a predisposition to have a faster or slower one. Your body composition, if you have more muscle mass, it burns more calories than fat.
Sure.
Also, the size of your internal organs can account for the amount of energy being burned at rest. So if you have
big ass organs.
Big ass spleen.
I definitely have big organs. I just know it. I must have enormous organs. You think that's what it is when people say they're big boned? They really just have big organs?
No, you don't have big organs, Ben.
In the last thing,
I can't get thinner. My organs are too big.
It's not the pants. It's my pancreas.
The last thing is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which means if you fidget or walk or change your posture a lot, because you're moving around, you might burn more calories than somebody who's not
I
a
do that.
fidgeter.
Okay, I'm restless, and that doesn't. No, I've been restless my whole life, and I've been morbidly obese my whole life. That doesn't track for me.
Okay, here's Michael Phelps. This was his diet during his training era, right? This was at his peak Olympic training. Phelps was widely reported to eat 8,000 to 12,000 calories per day to support 5 to 6 hours of swimming daily, weight training, and dry land work. A body that burned thousands of calories just staying warm in the pool. That's a big part of it too, just to continue to keep your body temperature. A typical training day: Breakfast, 3 fried egg sandwiches, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onion, mayo. Oh, onion. Ugh, the amount of heartburn. 1 5-egg omelet, bowl of grits, 3 slices of French toast, and 3 pancakes with chocolate chips. 2,000 to 3,000 calories.
Wow.
Okay.
Sounds fucking delicious, but keep going.
Lunch, large bowl of pasta. I wonder, maybe bow ties. 2 big ham and cheese sandwiches on white bread. Energy drink, 1,500 to 2,000 calories.
Okay.
Dinner, large plate of pasta. Maybe he goes penne this time. Entire pizza. Energy
Entire
drink, soda,
pizza.
2,000 plus calories.
I think an entire pie of pizza is that not like 5,000 calories?
Maybe
Like
he's
what is
doing a small?
maybe a small? Really, we're talking maybe a 12-inch personal.
Sure. Personal
Sure.
plan. Of
Sure.
course.
Any dessert? Or that's where his night ends?
Snacks and fluids, protein shakes, energy drinks, soda, candy, protein bars would account for 1,000 to 2,000 calories as well.
So it's funny. I'm now thinking about what you said. It must, I guess it's just all of these people. I hear what Olivia's saying, the fast metabolism thing, but it must also be that they're more active. They just must be more active. Otherwise,
Ben, hold on. I gotta.
what? What now? I need to know. I need to know what's going through your head.
Olivia knows.
Tell me.
Let me tell you how I'm interpreting your reactions right now. Wait, you mean to tell me working out burns calories? That's what you're saying.
Okay. No, not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that I think those AAU kids that I thought were maybe just born with fast metabolisms must just be playing a lot more basketball than I realized and are able to eat a bowl of pasta.
Like if you were like the mathletes are eating 2 bowls of pasta and not putting on a pound, then I'd be like, yeah, they probably have a fast metabolism.
How many calories, Josh, does the brain burn?
That's a fair point because people have said that people burn calories during a chess match. Like that's why Magnus is hot. Let's see. Do you burn calories by thinking deeply or during a chess match or an intense math session? I'll say sesh.
God, intense math set.
Yeah, keep it cool.
Yeah, title. Session. Okay. It says short answer is yes, but the effect is tiny. Deep thinking does burn calories, just nowhere near enough to matter for weight loss or earning food. Your brain already burns a lot just by existing. Your brain is only about 2% of your body weight, but it uses about 20% of your daily energy at rest. Thinking harder does raise your calorie burn, but just barely. It might raise it 5 to 15% above baseline, which translates to roughly 5 to 30 extra calories per hour.
Okay.
So you'd have to play chess
5
for
to
like
30.
5 hours to be able to even have a Snickers.
Yeah, I think Snickers
Half
is
a
250.
Snicker. Yeah, half.
Snickers is very caloric. Very
So
caloric.
highly.
And so good.
What-
Anything better than you like a frozen Snickers?
Ugh.
I love a frozen Snickers.
Okay, if you were just going by you're done here, you're going by the bodega, you're just in a fuck it attitude. You're going to grab something from in front of the register. So,
And I'm not thinking at all how I'm going to feel later. I'm just like having a bad day. I need a piece of candy. What am I buying?
not even about, you just like, and it's got to be, it can't be like, you can't go to the back and get the Gardettos, Bugles, the Lifesavers gummies. Those are in the back. Those are in the
No, we're
back.
talking front.
I want Kit Kats, Mounds. I don't know.
What does it say? What does it say about me mentally that I'm only doing that if I'm having a bad day?
You're a grown up.
We'll decipher that another time.
It's
But
responsible.
I'm getting a Butterfinger.
Oh, you're nuts.
Butterfinger to me is the holy fucking grail.
Wow.
Like a Butterfinger, and it stays with you in your teeth for the rest of the day, so you're always reminded that you had it.
Hell yeah.
It's so delicious, and I think because of the consistency, it doesn't go too quickly. I love a Kit Kat because I love wafers. That's a delicious snack. Yeah, I could eat a Kit Kat in 6 seconds.
So
But
true.
I love a Butterfinger. What are you grabbing?
I am probably going to grab, again, and I think this is a fatso strategy, which is like, I want it to, like a Snickers, that's 3 bites,
Correct.
right? Nuts.
Nuts.
Also,
I'd never get one.
are you a guy who would eat it, who would just take the wrapper off halfway and then keep it in its little wrapper holder? I'm not. It comes straight out. I'll get my fingers a little chocolatey.
It's funny. I'm 100% a wrapper holder.
Huh.
I'm not a chocolatey.
You too, Liv?
No.
Yep.
Wow.
I
Okay,
don't
what's
wanna
that
get my
say
little-
about me?
I just see you on the corner just licking your finger just from the chocolate.
Sniff and lick. Sniff
Ooh,
and
that,
lick.
that was a delicious Snickers.
Have you seen the meme of the kid dancing at in the pediatrician's office and just says, hearing my doctor tell my mom that I'm morbidly obese and artistic?
I haven't seen it. It's hysterical. Morbidly obese and artistic. That's really funny.
I'm late stage. If I am autistic, I'm a late bloomer because my wife's the first one to tell me. My mother
I feel like
was
we all
like,
have a
"It's
touch."
good, Josh. Everyone loves a tick." I prefer he doesn't hear me when I talk. He likes space, so sue him. Oh my God. Yeah, I would go for like a Reese's Pieces. I love that.
Delish.
I would go for, I like a Kit Kat. I definitely fucks with a Kit Kat. Or I would go with, in New York, they don't really have them out here much, a Baby Ruth. Have you had one of those in a while?
I haven't had it in a while. It was always one of those Halloween candies that I was like, really? A fucking Baby Ruth? And I'd push it to the side and then I'd eventually eat it because in my house, no Halloween candy went uneaten. Even if I didn't like it, I was eating it.
Yes.
It wasn't my favorite, personally. It's fine. Actually, the worst Halloween candy, let me know if you agree with this, was those boxes of the Milk Duds.
Oh, terrible.
Who needs that?
Boxes of
4
Milk
loose
Duds.
Milk Duds in a box? I don't need that.
Those stink. There was also the circus peanuts, historically no one wanted.
Not for me.
No, not for
Not
anyone.
for me. We've definitely spoken about this before. The best, though, the individual wrapped Twizzlers. Because they're different than the regular Twizzlers. It's a different recipe. They're significantly juicier. And I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Are you a Twizzler pull and peel guy? I used to fuck them up.
Oh, yeah. And a real fat move is you don't pull or peel. You shovel. You eat the rope. You just, and like the strawberry flavor, yeah, it was amazing.
Oh,
like,
man.
I crushed those. Oh, I forgot about pull and peels. Yummy.
So good.
It's really wild thinking about what I would eat. Like, there would be a night I would order, this would be like a classic night. I would order in Thai food. I would get a pad Thai. I would get a pad CU. I would get 2 orders of spring rolls. I'd get a dumplings. And then I'd probably go to the bodega and get a pull and peel, nerds roll. Like, that was a night. Like,
Yeah.
it just, and like, I'm not swimming like Phelps. And that's easily 6,000 calories. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Quo. Folks, let's talk about something every business owner knows too well. Missed calls. Because missing a business call, that's like watching money fly out the window and straight into your competitor's hands. That's why today's episode is brought to you by Quo, formerly OpenPhone, the smarter way to run your business communications. Folks, Quo is the #1 business phone system, built for 2025, not 1995, rated the top choice for consumer satisfaction, with over 3,000 reviews on G2. Forget juggling phones or using a landline. Quo works right from an app on your phone or computer. Your whole team can share one number and collaborate on calls and texts like a shared inbox. Faster responses means happier customers. And Quo's not just a phone system, it's a smart system. Built-in AI logs calls, writes summaries, and even sets up next steps. And hey, can't answer the phone? Quo's AI agent can, qualifying leads, routing calls to the right person, and making sure no customer is ever left hanging. Even after hours, Quo's got your back. It keeps the lights on while you actually sleep. That's why over 90,000 businesses are already running on Quo. From solo operators to growing teams, Quo helps every business stay connected and look professional. So folks, Quo is offering my listeners 20% off your first 6 months at quo.com/goodguys. That's quo.com/goodguys. You can even keep your existing number for free. quo.com/goodguys. Quo, no missed calls, no missed customers. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Ollie. Folks, do you love your dog? Do you really love your dog? Do you? I'm asking you, do you really love your dog? If the answer is yes, then I ask you again, are you giving your dog kibble? Do you know what's in their kibble? Do you have any idea what you're giving your dog? Do you understand that breeds need different types of food? Do you understand that maybe your dog doesn't like eating kibble 24/7, 365, and they deserve a better, happier life and more delicious food? I'm sorry for guilting you, but I had to. You have to look at Ollie, okay? You have to, because wanting the absolute best for my dog, I switched to Ollie. They offer fresh, protein-packed meals made with real human-grade ingredients, and they offer 5 tasty recipes, all slow-cooked for top nutrition. Now let's talk about it. First and foremost, food quality. We're talking human-grade recipes backed by vet nutritionists and crafted with culinary experts, and dogs absolutely love the taste. A better experience. We're talking tailored meal plans to meet your dog's specific needs. Perfectly portioned meals in mess-free packaging, and comes with a scoop for easy serving and a storage pup-tainer for zero fridge stink. And one-of-a-kind technology. The Ollie app offers on-demand health screenings where you can tap real experts for pup peace of mind. And it uses data from the Ollie pack to deliver new recipes and products specifically for your dog. Let me tell you, okay? Romeo, the pickiest eater, not picky with Ollie because it's food made for Romeo. It's food made for Romeo. This one-size-fits-all kibble, it just didn't work for him. He didn't like it. He didn't eat it. With Ollie, he eats. My God, is he starting to eat? I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. Your dog's well-being starts with their food, and that's why Ollie delivers fresh, human-grade food that your dogs will love. Head to ollie.com/goodguys. Tell them about your dog and use code GOODGUYS to get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer a happiness guarantee on the first box, so if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. That's ollie.com/goodguys and enter code GOODGUYS to get 60% off your first box.
Looking back, can you think of like a very, sort of a damaging food experience that you would have with your parents? Like I can think of one that I would have with my mom where you look back and go like, oh, we were like getting high together. Like this was over the top of eating. It wasn't just like, oh, we're at a bar mitzvah or something.
Yeah, my parents were always telling me, Ben, you're ordering too much food. Like, you're ordering too much food. And I would always say, no, it's fine. And I would eat all of it. But it's funny. I don't think that they were ever damaging. I was damaging.
But your
for sure.
But they're like you said, your father's was an eater, right?
No, by the way, they were both eaters. Like 1,000%, but they didn't really eat. I don't recall them like eating like that in front of me. Like I remember I wonder when my dad was eating. Like my food memories of my dad were him drinking Slim Fast, like OptiFast shakes. Like not even eating.
I think that has an opposite but similar negative effect.
Probably.
For
so
sure.
100%. Diet culture was a huge thing in my house.
Me too.
From day one.
Me
Slim
too.
Fast shakes at 13 years old. Slim Fast bars. I think I tried OptiFast, which is like this shake program, when I was like 15. Like shake replacements for food. Always. Like diet culture. For sure. Do you have a specific memory of a meal?
I mean, my mom always would say, like, I had nothing to do with your eating. It was out of control, but I always said you were handsome to me. And I go, Ma, you've had an eating disorder my whole life. I'm like,
Yeah.
We went to a fat camp in North Carolina. Like, what do you mean? Like, we were part of a UCLA study. And by we, I mean you. Like, I was at Overeaters Anonymous meetings growing up every day. Like, I was the kid on a Game Boy in the corner. My mom's not going to like this segment. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate everything you did for me, but shit happens.
Love you. It's fine.
Love
it is
you.
what it is.
No, it's all good. It's just, I think it's certainly both sides of it, whether it's super limiting diet culture or it's super indulging. And I would bet you, like, it gets modeled. Like, I watch it with my wife and her family, and my wife will be the first to attest to my sister-in-law Blake, like, that they went through like awkward chubby stages, but like food has never been an event to my in-laws in a good way. They enjoy great food, they eat dessert, but it's just not the we're having lunch, what are we having for dinner type mentality, which I grew up. I don't know if you grew up that way, Ben, but I certainly did.
My father's a caterer. Like, food is life.
Right.
Like, literally, he made a living making and serving food. Like that's it. Like,
Right.
Food is everything. Your next meal is everything. How creative can we be? Like, what cuisine? Like, yeah, food was life.
Right.
And I think that even though other people's parents aren't caterers, religion plays a huge role in that too. Like, food is at the epicenter of Jewish culture. Like, everything revolves around food, whether it is a Shabbat dinner or a Rosh Hashanah meal, or I wonder if other religions have food as ingrained in everything.
I think
I don't know.
I think culturally, every culture has a major food focus, but I think, and I've been listening to this pod about how scarcity complexes that are so deeply ingrained in people lead us to overindulge in everything. And I think just the Jewish people in general have for millennia been like, oh, we're leaving again. Oh, they hate us again. Get your shit, let's go. This idea that is evolutionarily embedded in us of like, ooh, we have a bounty, like, go for it because we don't know when the next one is coming.
Because we don't know when we're going to get it next. Now we live in an indulgent world with food at our fingertips all the time. And yeah, that's very interesting.
What was it like
and crazy
for you, Olivia, growing up?
Yeah. So I spent a lot of time, my mom was like a single mom growing up. And in high school, my mom, my grandma, and I all lived together. My grandma grew up like she was born like during the Great Depression and grew up during World War II in West Virginia. So very much like that scarcity complex. Food always, like, I could never eat enough. You know, she was always worried I was going to starve. And I'm like, Grandma, I'm fine. I've eaten like 4 meals today. Like, what do you want? And it's interesting because like they are always so concerned, and it was very much the same of like, you know, when you're eating lunch, okay, what are we having for dinner? Still very much like that.
Yeah.
But then there's also like this really like negative kind of cheeky self-talk. And I think that's what I've picked up more than the eating habits at times, although I've definitely done that too. But like, it's something I've had to be really conscious about working on, you know, like the way that you kind of relate to yourself. And it's like, okay, well, don't like keep making a joke out of it and have fun and then like hate yourself for it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So
totally.
Yeah. So there have been like big conversations about that over time. I feel really lucky that, I mean, I have like the best family and my mom and grandma are absolutely amazing, but like, I just wish that they saw how beautiful they were too sometimes.
Sure.
And it's like, if you
Yeah.
feel that way, then like, okay, let's take steps to try and figure it out, you know, or find new ways how to deal with that sort of feeling and your relationship to food. But yeah, very much food centered all the time.
I think it's also like the government and culture, like Josh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, you don't need to be having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're trained to eat from 7 a.m. to the minute you go to sleep. Like, I think that, and it's only started to, at least in my world, come out over the last like couple of years, this idea that if you only ate one meal a day, you're not going to die. Like,
Far from it.
quite the opposite. You might feel like 100 times better. Like, it's such a strange, it's just so odd. And maybe there just like wasn't enough research done, or my paranoid brain is like, they want to keep us slow. I don't know. But we don't need anywhere near the amount of food that we've been trained we need to eat to survive.
Autophagy, heard of it?
Yeah. So
Burning
Damn.
through fasting negative cells.
yeah.
Look at me.
When are we doing our fast, Josh? 3 days.
Autophagy, like my other favorite word, autism. No,
When are we doing it?
I don't know. I'm down to clown. Whenever is clever for me.
Okay, so I'm going to see you on Monday. Do we do it? Like, no, you shouldn't do it while you're traveling. You won't feel good.
No,
You have
it's
to do it at
impossible.
home. You have to do it with black coffee. You got to be just, yeah, it's not possible. I think we need to do it, though. I don't know when.
Call it.
I want to do
baby.
it now.
Call
Okay,
it.
we're doing it in December. I want to do a 3-day fast.
Call it. I'm down to
Fuck.
clown whenever. I will have to do it. I also need to do every 7 weeks. They say you should take 1 week off of working out. I'm not really good at doing that, but I'm certainly down to take 3 days off. So like I will cycle it down and start. The problem is it's also going to be really hard. I need to do it while the kids are in school because I can't be with them watching them eat delicious food all day.
So let's do 2 days and let's do weekdays. Let's start with a 48-hour fast.
Okay.
And let's do a like Thursday and Friday.
NPB, no problem, brother. I'll take my terzepatide on Wednesday, my microdose. Maybe I'll take a hero dose.
You should take a full dose. Even though I found it does take, I think it takes at least 2 months for it to really start to affect your hunger. Like I only recently, I told you that I restarted taking Zepbound, and I guess I had gone off it for a while where my body forgot, or it just like its resistance went away or whatever. And like a week ago, oh my God, I'm so full. Like that feeling came back.
Really?
Which is not a feeling that I missed. I know it's like a healthy feeling and it's the reason that I'm on it, but I don't enjoy getting Chipotle and only being able to eat a quarter and needing to throw it out. Otherwise I'll be sick. Like I don't like that feeling. It's good for me. Like it's what I should be doing, but it's not fun.
It really is. I mean, the perfect probably amount of food would be to have a light breakfast and order lunch and eat half of it for lunch and half for dinner.
100%.
Right?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you're getting your electrolytes, some protein, like
I've heard this
You
whole
don't need-
electrolytes, shout out Element, but I've heard if you're not working out, you don't need to worry too much about supplementing electrolytes. You're getting plenty of salt from other sources.
so all that, again, maybe it's different for different people. And this is not just because Element's a sponsor. This is actually what I do. I get incredible dry mouth and I'll drink water and I'll still have dry mouth. And it's until I drink an Element that my dry mouth goes away.
I wonder if you're benefiting though from the magnesium and potassium more, which by the way, I think I am. And not just saying this, Element is delish.
Element's delicious and it's 100% the best electrolyte out there. It
I
is.
agree.
I wish they were sold in more stores because I'm walking around the city and I see these stupid liquid IVs. I don't want that shit. I want the good stuff, but they don't sell the good stuff at bodegas, unfortunately. So This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Shopify. Folks, new year, new moves. The end of the year is the perfect time to lay the foundation for what's next. Whether you're planning new product launches or reviewing yearly numbers to clean up strategies and analyze performance across products, Shopify is your chief of staff, your personal assistant, your co-star helping you plan, launch, and grow so you can start 2026 ahead of the game. Whether you're just starting off small with your own merch store or planning your next business expansion, Shopify has you covered so that you can wow even the pickiest of guests. Now, I want to try something different for this, okay? Normally, I come on and I say, look, start now. There's no time like the present, and that's absolutely true. But I thought, you know what? Why don't we turn this into a little bit of a one-person brainstorm? I'm going to pretend like you're all in front of me, and what we're going to do is we're going to think of your next great idea. The first thing that we're going to do, okay, is we're going to throw out the window. I love this. I love this idea that just because somebody else has done something before, you can't do it, okay? Just because somebody else did your idea, it doesn't mean that you can't do the idea better. I think my favorite modern example of this is Poppy. When somebody pitched Poppy to their friends, somebody probably got met with, oh, you're really going to launch a soda? Have you ever heard of Coca-Cola? Have you ever heard of Pepsi? Have you ever heard of any of these companies? You're going to compete with a soda giant? Well, yeah. You know what they did? They made it better. They made it for the modern times. There are so many examples like that. It's not just soda. How about Spritz Society, okay? Spritz Society. I pitched the idea, we're going to make another ready-to-drink cocktail. We're going to make it wine-based, so it's a little bit different. But everybody's like, oh, what about White Claw? Oh, what about Truly? What about them, okay? Let's make things better. Let's make things better for now. Poppy, what is it, 3 to 5 grams of sugar? Olipop, same thing, less than 5 grams of sugar. These are like 35 calories. Coke is like over 100 calories and over 35 grams of sugar. You absolutely can go into the same category. It's hard. I'm not saying that it's not hard. They have a lot of money, but don't ever let somebody stop you from coming up with a great idea just because somebody else is doing it, because maybe you have a way to make it better. I'll give you another example of a company that I absolutely love. It's called Swishables, Swishables. Let me tell you, they are putting liquid mouthwash in a stick pack, in a single stick pack sachet, where it's completely portable, no alcohol, biodegradable. Let me tell you, if anybody came to me and was like, oh, I want to start a mouthwash company. What about Listerine? What about Listerine? Let's make it better. Let's make products better. Now, it doesn't have to be such an extreme example, okay? But let me tell you, whatever your idea is, you can go on shopify.com/goodguys today and get a head start. If it's any kind of direct-to-consumer business, merch, selling drinks, selling mouthwash, okay? Shopify.com/goodguys allows you to get a head start this year so that next year we can achieve our dreams. So if you're ready to take the next step in life, whether it's the sweetest merch you've ever seen, your novel you spent years writing, or something in between, go to shopify.com/goodguys and make it happen. It doesn't matter where you're at in your entrepreneur journey. Shopify is there to make your life and selling journey easier. Whether you're just wanting to test an idea out or you're getting serious about launching your own brand, it's never been easier to get started on shopify.com/goodguys. Shopify makes selling so easy, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's time to stop thinking and start doing. And there's no better way to do that than with Shopify. Use our link, shopify.com/goodguys, now to get started and get serious about building your future. Take it from me. It's time to start taking that idea you've had for a while and put it into action. And with Shopify, you will have all the tools you need to ensure your idea becomes the best reality it can. Again, that's shopify.com/goodguys. Stop saying one day, start saying today, and stop listening to your friends and family, okay? If you have an idea, go for it. If you have an idea and you ask a million people what their opinions are, they are too nervous to start something themselves, so they are going to put you down and tell you that it's a bad idea. Just start it and try it. I'm not telling you to spend a lot of money. Shopify.com/goodguys. You can literally take your proof of concept and make it a reality. I hope it's a good idea, but if it's not a good idea, you'll know pretty quickly, and then you'll have a better one, okay? Stop saying one day and start saying today.
Well, have you heard about Brian Johnson, who is the guy who wants to live forever?
Yes.
He is now in a new X post. I'm exploring magic mushrooms as a longevity therapy. Sunday was my first dose. 4.67 grams of dried psilocybin cubensis, B+ strain, containing 24.98 milligrams of psilocybin. Yeah. And he's saying that there's scientific evidence that it helps longevity, inflammation, neuroplasticity, and sexual health. Thoughts?
I mean, let me know. Like
That's a shitload of mushrooms. 5 grams.
I don't even, I don't. I've never understood grams as it relates to a volume of a drug. I'll just never understand it.
How much mushrooms do you do with Brian Kelly?
A square, a chocolate square,
So that's probably
probably not a lot.
It's less than a gram.
I've never had and by the way, for that, I'm in the exact place I need to be. Anything else, I feel like I would have a panic attack.
Honestly, it's probably 5 grams is probably 5 to 8 squares.
I've been with people and I've watched them eat a bar of chocolate. I'm like, are you fucking out of your mind? They're like, I don't feel it, bro. I'm like, you need you need help. You need help if you don't feel that anymore. You must stop. You go somewhere and get help.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it turns out that it really does help those things, I'm still out. I don't need it. I don't need it. There are other ways to cure inflammation. Josh, every day I take turmeric boss. I'm going to send you the link. I found it at a farmer's market. This woman pre-packs them by hand, the curcumin and the black pepper and the turmeric. Let me tell you, fantastic. I'm not inflamed at all, Josh. 0 inflammation. Not a drop. None. Zilch. And I get a great sneeze after it. The best sneeze in the morning. I take my turmeric boss. I get a nice sneeze. My sinuses feel like they're in heaven. I don't need any of that psilocybin.
Sounds very close to Bagel Boss.
You want a link to turmeric boss?
Only if it's made by Bagel Boss.
I'll send you a link. You can also empty the capsule and put it in a little bit of ground beef. And then all of a sudden, holy smokes.
Then what?
You can make a great gyro. You can make a great gyro.
Some Kobe day.
We'll be there.
Well, speaking of natural remedies, did you know, tragic turn, our sons died from taking an all-natural supplement you can buy at gas stations. People don't realize is so addictive and dangerous.
What is it?
Very sad, very upsetting. Hold on.
Feel free.
Rest in peace.
But,
it?
this no good. Months before Jordan McKibben collapsed in his bathroom and never woke up, the 37-year-old prepared smoked salmon and a homegrown canned peppers. This is a nice spread. Now there's a tragedy. No, I'm kidding. Weeks before, he told his mom things were getting serious with the woman. New York Post.
I'm like, why are you talking about the smoked salmon?
Then on the day of his death, McKibben went to his longtime job at an organic food distributor. When he got home, he mixed a tablespoon of powdered Kratom supplement into his lemonade. Marketed as an all-natural way to ease pain, anxiety, depression, and more, Kratom can appeal to health-conscious people like McKibben, who his mother says wouldn't even take ibuprofen for arthritis in his hand. But on that Tuesday, a compound in the substance took McKibben's life, and sadly, he passed. Dude, Kratom is bullshit.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's become very popular as an opioid-like replacement, but it's the same. It triggers opioid receptors in your brain. It has the same effects. And
you can buy it at a gas station?
Yeah, you can buy it at a head shop. It's all over. It's going to get taken out quickly, but the government's slow to realize.
Holy shit, that's very scary. Very sad story.
Yeah, it's awful. And they have those, if you've seen ads anywhere, like any gas station for Feel Free, it's a mix of like kava root nectar, which is
Kava seems chill.
That's fine.
From
It's whatever. It just makes your tongue tingle a little bit. But Kratom, it's in the opiate family. But it's, like marketed, those little drinks are like marketed as like a feel-good alcohol alternative, kind of like a CBD seltzer almost. But they're these little shots, like a 5-hour energy. And there are people who, again, they're marketing it towards people who are either probably sober or sober curious too. And yet it's an opioid. So you probably have folks who have been addicted to narcotics or opiates at some point who are trying this as an alcohol replacement in their sobriety and don't fully realize because it wasn't clearly labeled for a long time.
Right.
There are so many people who have relapsed because of this or become fully addicted
Holy
to
shit.
it. It's really bad.
Really bad.
It's really bad. It's a shame that it's even available for people. It makes me really angry.
no
Anyway.
good.
Wow, that's fucked up. I also heard, I know that like weed is legal in all these places now. Some states are starting to back out of that. Like weed is becoming, what was legal is now becoming illegal again. Not that I'm comparing weed to this. These are two completely different things. But
that too,
thought that was
that's
interesting.
weird. I remember, I think I don't know if Texas successfully did it, but it's like, again, I mean, look, weed certainly today is not the weed that our parents were smoking in the 60s.
Yeah.
It's super strong and hydroponic and whatnot. But like, I think in general, like real weed is better than this like Delta 8 sold at gas stations. Like,
of course,
which
of
is
course.
in quotes federally legal because it's THC free, as opposed to like real weed, which is still federally a Schedule 1 drug, because we have all these like weird archaic rules against hemp, which is a bomb ass plant. Want to make a sale? Get hemp.
Yeah. I love hemp.
Hemp's
I'm in.
hot.
Sure. Why not?
Build a sale.
You make sales out of hemp?
Yes, I think.
Have you had
What am I,
experience
Christopher
building a lot of
Columbus?
sales? Yeah, it sounds great to me.
What am I in
like,
La Pinta?
at first, I was thinking, are you making a sale? Oh, he means a sail, like on a boat. I'm in.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
in.
On a boat.
I'm in.
The Nina,
I-
the Pinta. What was the third, Ben?
And the Santa Maria.
That's it. You
Every
learned.
time I hear
He
that, I
does.
think of beans. I think of the pinto bean,
Yeah,
right?
delicious bean.
It is. You ever get raw beans or dehydrated beans and hydrate them? Not from me. Give me the can.
Really, you cracking the Goya can, huh?
I'm a can. Oh yeah, big time.
It's closest he'll get to Goya.
Big time.
It's Goya.
I love that. The frijoles negros. Fantastic.
It sounded racist.
It wasn't.
Well, the gay sheep wool used to create couture fashion
Gay sheep wool.
because homosexuality is part of nature, designer claims. Woke couture is coming for our closets. Wool from sheep that prefer same-sex partners debuted at a New York fashion show earlier this month. On November 13th, a collection of knitwear by Los Angeles-based designer Michael Schmidt called I Will Survive features garments created with wool from the world's first flock of gay sheep in Germany. What? That's going to be the name of our new pod.
This is the biggest Woody and Nuts I've ever heard in my life.
Two gay sheep. It's me and you, Ben.
That's not even what's crazy to me. I'm sure that everybody out there, I'm sure all the sheep are gay.
Right.
I'm sure all the sheep, like the first, they discovered the gay sheep in Germany. Please. Okay. The first gay sheep in Germany. You're lying. I want pics. Okay, of one male sheep sucking off the other sheep. And then I'll buy your fucking gay sheep thing. Otherwise, I'm not buying it. I don't believe you.
Unsa ba.
Un salor. I just sounded Mexican.
Unsa baba black sheep. Yeah. Wow.
That's a lot to think about.
It's a lot to think about. I'm great. Why not?
A lot to
But I
take
think
in.
in the animal kingdom, most animals are just like, yeah, like they'll take it where they can get it.
A hole's a hole in the animal kingdom. Okay? A hole's a hole.
Okay, well, did you know that beauty influencers are encouraging skincare enthusiasts to save their menstrual blood for bizarre purposes? Forget cramps, cranky moods, and a craving for chocolate. Now periods can mean acquiring a crazy glow for your skin. That is, if you're willing to participate in the growing DIY skincare trend of menstrual masking. The social media-driven fad involves applying one's own menstrual blood to the skin, typically the face, for a couple minutes before washing it off. Being that the practice is unregulated and has not yet been extensively tested with clinical research, there are no universal guidelines for how much blood to use or the length of time to leave it on. But they're saying that because menstrual masking advocates point out that period blood contains stem cells, cytokines, and proteins, all of which they argue can revive the skin and give it that extra glow.
I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed. All right. By the way, to each their own.
Hey,
to
listen,
each their own.
You want your face to smell like pennies? That's up to you.
Yuck. Oh my God. Menstrual blood on your face and gay sheep clothing. We live in a weird world, Josh. We live in a weird world. We live in a weird world. These people are freaks. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Home Chef. Folks, Ben Sauver, celebrity chef, here to tell you that Home Chef is an absolutely fantastic meal delivery service. And let me tell you, if you don't have time, and not even if you don't have time, even if you do have time to go to the grocery store, you're not always going to get fresh veggies. Honestly, I've been having this problem. I will go on an app, I will go into the store, I'll go in, no fresh avocado, no ripe tomatoes, only old tomatoes. Maybe Home Chef, maybe I should only be using Home Chef. I don't know, but let me tell you, Home Chef is absolutely fantastic because now the days are short and crisp, and I find myself craving comforting, home-cooked meals. So folks, this holiday season, I've been using Home Chef to channel my inner Gordon Ramsay. That's because Home Chef just teamed up with him to bring his 5-star stress-free recipes straight to your kitchen. Between school nights and busy schedules, it's never been easier to cook like a pro without the pressure. I mean, Gordon Ramsay, Ben Sauver, celebrity chef. I don't know who's more famous in the cooking scene, but we'll trust Gordon and we'll trust Home Chef because it's rated #1 by users of other meal kits for quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. Home Chef makes cooking simple. Fresh food delivered, easy recipes to follow, and meals that actually taste great. And now with Gordon Ramsay's exclusive recipes on the Home Chef menu, you can enjoy 5-star meals without the stress. Let me harp on this again. Fresh food delivered, easy recipes to follow, and meals that actually taste great. That is the Home Chef way. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering my listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life if you go to homechef.com/goodguys. That's HOMECHEF.com/goodguys for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/goodguys. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert.
Should we get to a Moron Mail?
Moron Mail.
If you want to leave us some Moron Mail, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. We'll give you advice, give us questions, ask for advice. Don't give us your what are you nutses. They're not great. Keep it brief. Brevity is oh so key. Let's hear from Brett.
Hey, good guys. I am in the middle of listening to Josh's book while cleaning my house. And I'm at the part where he's talking about how he's going to AA meetings and his transformation to becoming sober. And while I'm listening to this, I am also thinking about my husband and I starting to have kids soon. And this is a topic that we've discussed here and there as we get closer to getting to that point. And I really think and believe that as a partner who is not carrying a child, it should only be fair that while I have to be sober for 9 months as I grow a living human, that my partner should be in solidarity. And maybe not 100%, but not with the same habits that he currently has, which has been a discussion that we've had multiple times where I want him to cut down. Currently, I only drink on the weekends, and he tends to drink nearly every day, even if it's just 1 or 2. So my question is, what do you guys think about your partner as men being sober, you guys being sober while your wife is pregnant? And also, how do you approach that? And Josh, as somebody who is sober, what is something that I could do to better support him as somebody who does not struggle with moderation or drinking? Love you guys both so much.
Do you want to start or you want me to start?
Go for it.
Coming from somebody who really did not drink during their wife's pregnancy, I think I drank one time at a wedding, which I think is basically what this woman is asking of him. Let me know if you agree with this, Josh. If you have an inclination to drink alone, you probably have a problem. I would think that a social drinker and an alone drinker are two different types of people. And I think that, again, maybe this is just like my relationship. Like if I'm going to have a drink, it's going to be out at dinner with my wife. We were never at home drinkers. It just wasn't part of, it sounds like maybe he's an at home drinker, but if you're not drinking and he's just getting drunk alone, it sounds to me like you should try to drink less, regardless of if you're pregnant or not. That's my outsider's opinion.
Yeah, I don't think you need to think about it more deeply than like questioning whether your partner can read the room, which is such it's such an implicit, important, nuanced quality that cannot be taught, and they either have it or they don't, and you want to be with someone who has it. Because again, it doesn't I think it's whack to tell your partner anything when it comes to if you're going through something, if they enjoy having a beer on the couch to watch Sunday Night Football or whatever, and they want to do that regularly, it doesn't pose a problem in my opinion. But I think that if they need to go out and get shit housed and want you to be there and do it in front of you, or they're up to all their drunken antics while you can't be, that's clearly not reading the room. I just think there's a balance.
Agreed. Yeah. Self-awareness is key. Too many people are born without it, and those people should die.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Next one is from... this one is from Anonymous.
Hey, to my favorite Jewish men. I've been recently dating someone and just found out we have different political views. I feel like that was typically fine back in the day, but now with politics being so front and center, I'm wondering what your thoughts are. I'm definitely dating to marry. Do you think that could go long term? Let me know.
It's funny. I just had a conversation with a friend who told me that he went on 2 good dates with this girl, and she asked him, it came up political affiliations. He told her that he was a Republican. She said that she was a Democrat. She didn't text him back for 3 days. He wrote to her hey, I thought we had a couple of great dates. Would love to see you again. And she's like, oh, sorry. I swore to myself that I would never date a Republican. And I was just he was obviously put off. I thought it was very strange. I think that you could absolutely find examples like that across both sides where somebody would say, oh, I'd never date a liberal or whatever it may be. I don't think it's a problem at all unless your house is toxically political. Life is not politics. Josh and I talk about this all the time, where most people are hovering middles. And if you're hovering middles, you don't have a problem. Of course, if one person is a right-wing conservative and the other is a left-wing liberal and you're over here, then you're going to be on opposite sides of very, very important fundamental things to you and the way that you perceive society. So if that's the example, I think it would be pretty difficult. But I think that for most, if one's a Republican and one's a Democrat, and they're pretty aligned on most things that most people are aligned on, which is just being a good person, I would hope it wouldn't come in the way. But I don't know.
I think it would be hard.
Maybe.
That's my gut. And not that, obviously there's Kellyanne Conway and her husband, there are famous Republican and Democrat. I think when Schwarzenegger's always been a Republican, and obviously Maria Shriver comes from the Kennedys, famously Democrat. But I I think like I always talk about my wife and I like, and I wouldn't even know what you'd classify it now, but I'd always say we're both Democrats, but she's more of a Bernie Democrat. I'm more of an Obama Democrat, right? Like I'm more centrist. She's a little more liberal, but it's like we're dealing in the same area, right? And what's great is we do have like productive conversations because I do pull her more center, and then she'll help me to see certain things where I'm just like, yeah, maybe I didn't consider that. But I think if we were like pretty staunchly Democrat Republican, I think it would be hard to see eye to eye on some fundamental things. That's my instinct.
I just wonder, you said something which is interesting. I do think that one ends up getting pulled. That's definitely true. But I do wonder if a Clinton Democrat, an Obama Democrat, and a Mitt Romney Republican
would have more in common.
I think so. I do think that one ends up getting pulled to the other, but that's what I meant by fighting on the middle line. Like I would say 9 out of 10 things that a Mitt Romney Republican and a Clinton Democrat, I would say 9 out of 10 things they agree on.
I think what you're saying is no matter where on the spectrum you are, you don't have to be in the exact same spot, but you need to be close. And to your point,
yes,
like, if here's the middle line and you're a Dem here and you're a Republican here, then it can work. But if you're too far either way, if I was more of a old school liberal Kennedy Democrat with someone who was like extremely liberal, that wouldn't work either, because
100%.
We would just be too far apart in the way in which we see things.
Absolutely. Agreed.
All right. Last one from, let's see, somebody good. Oh, this one's from Jimmy.
Baruch Hashem, good guys. My name is Jimmy. I'm one of your few male Gentile listeners. My wife and I have been married for 3 years, and something I'm trying to get a lot better at is instead of thinking that she looks super sexy or hot in an outfit, I want to tell her as well. I think it all the time, but I don't voice it enough. And so I love the holidays because she'd be wearing really cute outfits. Like she wears her jeans from the Gap, and she got her Blundstone boots and her little Patagonia vest. And I love the holidays because she'd be looking like a snack every day of the week. So I want to know, Ben and Josh, for your wives, what is like your favorite thing that they wear when you're like, damn, girl, you don't even got to try. You look so good in that outfit. Like, what's your favorite outfit for Paige and Claudia to wear?
I just love that.
I love you, Jimmy. I love you, Jimmy.
Right now, I'm wearing Blundstones, Gap jeans, and I have a Patagonia in my car. So it's good. It's androgynous.
You're Jimmy's dream woman. That's funny. Well, Jimmy, thank you for your wonderful speak pipe. You know, it's funny. I too always think compliments that I wish I said more. I think that's something that like I also would like to work on. That's just a side note. What do I love when Claudia wears? Honestly, just like she has like the most unbelievable hair. I know that's like a weird thing to say, but she has like the like thickest, fullest, most gorgeous hair. And when her hair is like fully blown out and done, and she's like ready for a night out, it's not like what she's wearing. It's her hair. Like when she wears her hair down and it's fully blown out, it's just like, wow, you always look unbelievable, but you look particularly sexy.
Wow. Love it. Olivia, what does Ethan wear that really gets you going during the holidays?
Honest, I love him in any kind of like a fitted trouser.
Cute.
And then he's got like the nice little like dress shoe. They're like a suede kind of brown dress shoe. And then he's got this one like white button up with like the, tortoiseshell buttons. I think he looks so handsome whenever he wears that. It's so cute. And he's got like curly hair kind of that's cut short. So whenever the curls are kind of, popping, they're fresh. And he's got something like that on. Just a gem. Beautiful.
So cute. Oh, I also love sequins. A sequin dress.
Ooh.
Love that.
Love. During the winter, Paige wears like, she's got like 3 staple, really cute sweaters. Like she has like a cashmere black one, a beautiful like little light like baby blue and a pink one that are cute. And I really like that. And I think that in general, like she wears like whenever we go to New York or she has an occasion to wear something for cold weather, she has like beautiful like 3/4 length coats that are very chic and just feel like I'm just like, who is this Parisian model I'm with? So I always like those.
I need a new pea coat. I went away from the pea coats. I used to love them. I can't even imagine how bad I looked as a 280 pounder wearing a pea coat and what I thought I looked like in that pea coat. Like I just like have
a fat sailor.
but like in my head I'm like James Blunt. Like you know? But I'm getting a triple XL Alan Edmond pea coat.
What
half
ship
off
are you
at
on?
Bloomingdale's.
The USS Huge? Should we get to our What Are You Nuts?
We absolutely should, Josh.
Our What Are You Nuts moment of the week are our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and tall, whatever's sticking in your craw. Mine is musicals. I think we've gone past the medium. The entire thing is What Are You Nuts? People singing. It's fucking weird, dude. Enough. Musicals are done. It was a cool thing when we had no other forms of entertainment, but we have TikTok now. Let's move on. There's new mediums and formats. This is weird. What are you nuts?
I will take it a step further. A musical movie, out, gone. Not anything new. You could do the oldies, no problem. I'm happy to see songs I know. I don't want to learn net new songs via this medium. No good.
It's done.
It's done. My What Are You Nuts moment is I was on the plane last week and I looked to my right and there's a bare foot. The person behind me was stretching out their legs and her bare foot, she quickly pulled it back. Her bare foot was on my armrest. And that is just, we were talking earlier about how people who aren't self-aware should die. And I'm not saying that I wish death upon her, but it was incredibly alarming. And I didn't feel good about it. And I thought it was an incredible, What Are You Nuts? One last thing that I will leave you with. I saw an amazing advertisement, Josh, the other day. It said, "Your wife's hot." And it's a picture of like a hot looking woman. And it says, "Call your air conditioning company." Isn't that good?
Like it. Love it.
I loved it. I was like, wow, you're a genius. For more genius tips like that, listen to this podcast. Because this is 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts? Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. Share our clips. Instagram and TikTok. But Josh, by the way, we're about to hit 1 million followers on TikTok. All right, 100K. But it should be 1 million. But we're about to hit 100K.
Totally.
Pretty cool. Mondays and Thursdays, folks, we will see you next time.